Going to chapter 3, the machine minds, the architecture of AI trust. What's the brief on the chapter?
So basically, this chapter is basically explaining the differences, but also the similarities that AI has with humans. Similarities because it's built from the ground up to model human intelligence, and differences is because it is basically built into a computer. So you have many differences in the way it's processing information, which is not exactly like humans. However, the important thing is to understand that AI is a black box, similarly to human intelligence. The key thing to understand is that rather to try to open this black box and to make it completely transparent, which is impossible, it's better to basically build guardrails around that black box, build controls and knobs around that black box, understand and interpret the behavior around that black box, rather to try to understand the black box itself. And if you look at humans, that's actually how we deal with other humans in society to build trust. We're not trying to understand what's going on inside our brains, what's going on inside our thinking process. We are just building, guardrails around it, the law and rules that allows us to manage trust and keep going very efficiently without trying to understand what's going on inside. While we can still, however, have hints of what's going on inside. Like a human, when it's can tell you why it took a certain decision. It can self-analyze itself, but it's not going to be exactly what is really going on inside.
As I listen to you, I'm trying to apply this to a, let's say, corporate context in which this AI decision-making processes need to be transparent to some degree in order to comply with regulations and these frameworks that you mentioned, which are the law, the different sector rules and whatever. How can we try to improve this transparency, or what kind of guardrails should we build in order to attain this objective, which is comply with regulatory demands?
There are many different frameworks that we can use, and this is important to understand that it's evolving and in progress right now. You have the NIST AI risk and management framework. We have ISO certifications that you can apply in companies. There are like different frameworks that have been built by different companies. The AI Fairness 360 by IBM, the Ethical AI Frameworks by Google and Microsoft, the European AI Act. There are the Atlas MITRE artificial intelligence system landscape. So all of these are frameworks that you can adopt in the company right now and to evolve and to manage and control systems, AI systems.
What are the best practices that we can employ to mitigate these risks associated with the black boxy characteristic of AI?
So I would say focus on eliminating surprises. So like trust can be broken. And so the more you give trust and the more you confirm that the system is trustable, the more it's trusted. So, but once the trust is broken, one mistake can break the whole trust. So I would say focus on avoiding surprises and build framework and standards that mitigate risk and give the enterprise a way to expect outcomes rather than trying to look into every system. Go around the system, build guardrails, build knobs, build a way to control the system, tailor to the enterprise use case.
In this rapidly changing environment, we are going to have stakeholders that are not quite up to speed with with implications of AI and all of this that we've been discussing. What's the best way to educate stakeholders about the limits and strengths of the explainability of AI?
So I would say rather than trying to explain everything that it does and fully trying to understand how it works, which is impossible, explain how it fails, because that's what determines how you break the trust. The trust is broken when there is a failure that is unexpected. So if you at least warn the stakeholders, the customers, the audience, and explain how is my system is able to fail. Be authentic, be transparent, not by interpreting, not by explaining every aspect of your AI, but by explaining how your AI behaves regarding to the end result. Explain how your AI fails. Explain how you can control your AI and just develop clear communication about AI limitation and potential.
Are there any stories of explainable AI giving a competitive edge?
It's important to understand that the winners don't explain their AI, they prove it works. Take the example of Tesla Autopilot. They don't explain the AI, they share millions of miles driven safely and real accident prevention stories. And they show the result, and it works.
There's a saying from Ogilvy. Have you heard of Ogilvy? He was one of the, let's say, fathers of current advertising. And one thing he said was that the best advertising is the one that happy customers make, which is pretty much the same that you're saying.